Everyone, it is Teresa from Teresa's Silhouette Spot for all things art. How are you all tonight? It's Tuesday and I had a little project to work on, so I thought I would come on live and paint with you all while I'm here. I'm working on this cross. What's everybody doing? How's the weather? What's going on? What's new in your part of the world? It's a little chilly here in New York. It's been very damp and rainy for a couple of days. I don't like it. I much prefer the sun, but you guys probably already know that about me. So, oh wait, I told my daughter in Costa Rica that I would let her know when I was live so she could come on. So I just texted her. She's making dinner. She just got home. She's got home from work in Costa Rica. How cool is that? Anyway, so I think I'm just gonna put some little simple vines and rosebuds on this cross. So I'm getting out my paints that I need. Who wants to watch me paint some vines and some rosebuds? If you're out there, let me know. If I can read your comments and respond, I will. Other than that, I'm just here to have a little fun. I have a couple of projects to be working on, but sometimes I just like to do stuff for myself for fun. So, you want to see? Can you see the cross? Yes, you can. Okay. I'll show you again. You know, when I do my one stroke, I double load the brush. Have about half light green and half dark green. One stroke is all about blending, shading, and highlighting at the same time. So you always want to make sure you have plenty of paint in your brush. And you might be wondering what I'm doing. Trust the process. I'm just putting a little bit of vines here, swirling around. That's why some of them will go off. And if you notice, they're all light because I had my brush one way. Now I'm going to turn my brush the other way and pull the dark behind me to pick up a little bit of the dark paint. And of course they're vines, so they're going to twist and turn around one another. So how was everyone's day? Hi, Sid. Cooking dinner? What you making, honey? It's nice to see you've been practicing your cooking skills. So, gonna add some leaves. I think I'll add some bigger leaves to the back. So I'm gonna go in. I need to turn this a little bit because I can only do leaves in one direction. So if that's your issue too, turn your surface however you need to turn it. That's going to help you. And actually, it's not so much that I can only do them in one direction. I have to push them. So if it was like this, I'd be pulling it towards me. I prefer when I do my strokes, these in particular, to push away. So that's what I'm doing. Some of them will go off the page. Some of them will go off the design a little bit. And this is one of the most basic skills in learning one stroke, is the one stroke leaf. Now, if Donna was watching me, Donna goes in, and Donna, the creator of the one stroke painting technique, Donna goes in and adds her stems as she goes. I, on the other hand, will then go back and add all my stems. I don't know why. I should probably get into the habit of doing it simultaneously. I think this is the habit I got into because back in the day when I didn't really like my leaves when I was first learning, I didn't waste time putting in a stem unless I liked how the leaf looked. So I would just make leaf after leaf after leaf after leaf. I'm going to go back in and add more leaves of different sizes, but I wanted to get these in the background to start. So let me wash that. What's today, February 11th? I can't believe that February is almost half over already. It's crazy. You know, I use folk art paints. Most of the time I use multi-surface paints. Folk art plaid multi-surface paints. They're good on wood, plastic, metal, glass. But sometimes if I need a different color, I will use the regular acrylic paint, not the multi-surface. Then I'm just going to go in and put some clusters of rosebuds. Between the acrylic paint and this being a piece of wood, this cross is wood that I'm painting on, you can see my green leaves dried really quickly. There's no hardly any downtime. I didn't have to go and get the hair dryer. I do have it right on the floor, but I didn't have to use it. I didn't have to, you know, I didn't add too much paint. I'm painting on this wood, and acrylic paint tends to dry pretty quickly. Sometimes I get a little bit of paint piled up on my brush, so I don't go in water. I just rinse it off. I just wipe it off on some paper towels. I'm going to add a third one down here with this little cluster. And I'm using the same brush that I used for the leaves. I'm going to go back in and add smaller leaves and little calyx to the bottom of the buds. And then I'll get a smaller brush. But for now, I'm using the same size brush. It's a fairly small, flat brush. Okay, so what do you think so far? Let me hold you up a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to put in the middle yet. I might add some more roses. I don't know, we'll see. But for now, I'm just working on looking for a smaller brush. Don't mind me and on my noise. Nope, is that smaller? No, definitely not. I'm organized, but I should put my brushes by size. That would be a little anal, don't you think? So I'm going to go back into my greens. Double load this little smaller brush here. Hi, Patricia. Thank you so much. And I'm going to go back in. Can you see? Here you go. Let's go. And I'm going to add the little bottoms of the rose buds. I think they're called calydes or something. I'll look it up. I'll figure it out. See? On the top, the little bottom of the buds there, the little leaves, hold it in place. Oh, some of these roses over here are a little wet yet. Actually looks kind of pretty when I put my brush through the magenta. The green picks up a little bit of the magenta, and I like the way it looks. So I'm not going to complain. Oops. And if I don't like the way something looks, I will just wait for it to dry, and then I'll go back in and add another bud or a different leaf. It's paint. Just wait for it to dry, and then you can fix anything. What do you think? Should I put, I don't know, maybe I'll put a vine, a little bit more of a vine coming into the middle and add another cluster there. A leaf in the background. Looked a little empty there in the middle, didn't it? So I added some leaves. Give those a minute to dry, and then I'll go back in and add some flowers over the top. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a group. It's on this page, Teresa's Treasure Chest. And starting in March, I'm going to be offering a free monthly craft that we can work on together if you want. I'll give you the supplies. I'll give you the step-by-step instructions. I'll show you what we're making, and we'll do a craft. And then I'm going to be, I have my overhead camera set up, and I will be doing start to finish projects, painting projects. I'm all set up. I'm being very professional now. And so we'll be doing some virtual online paint parties for people out there who want to paint with me but aren't local. I'm still going to continue to do my local paint parties, and I'm going to start teaching one stroke online and doing some virtual paint parties. So stay tuned for that. I'll still, come in here and share stuff because I love to paint, and I love to share my love of painting with you guys. So I'll continue, working on my stuff and sharing some techniques with you. But if you guys are interested in painting a project start to finish, I will be offering up some virtual paint parties. We can take some votes and see who wants to paint, and in majority rules, I'll put out some designs to you, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. Then we'll have pajama virtual paint parties. We can all be in our pajamas and with our tea, or if some of you prefer wine or soda, whatever it is, we can have a beverage of our choice, be in our pajamas, and paint from the comforts of our own home. I won't be in my pajamas because, like I said, I have to be professional. Yeah, I think I like that better with the one in the middle now. What do you think? Yeah. So what do you guys think? We'll be doing free craft club once a month in the group. And then I will be doing virtual paint parties right here where you guys can paint with me from the comfort of your own home. So I'm going to let that dry. Oh, yum. Chicken, rice, and string beans and eggs. Oh, that sounds yummy, Sid. Nada tan loco. Not a crazy something. I don't know what that means. I don't speak Spanish like you. Anyway, so that is my heart for tonight. Oh, and before I go, I wanted to tell you, I want to reach out. I've been practicing my lettering. I've been practicing my hand lettering and my lettering on the iPad. And I just wanted to say a very happy birthday to Kenny tonight. Kenny is my husband, perfect husband for me's brother, Kenny. And I just wanted to reach out and say, happy birthday, Kenny. So thank you guys for joining me. And I'll be live again at the end of the week or on Saturday. Thanks. Good night.